So let's go on with our on page Kaf Aleph in the Yotzos Chaim Shartanta number Yud Beis. We're going to be done number Yud Beis on the top, and then we're going to go on. We're really getting closer to the end of this, but we got a lot more Kabbalah. And again, I want to remind you that as I see the Torah, is that the Torah is saying that one of the ways that you can understand reality is through the building blocks of reality. We're going to see it more clearly as we go along, which are the letters. And so now we're talking about just the basic fundamental appearance of formations, which are letters. I mean, actually, if you thought about it, they could be anything. The letters could be formed in many, many different ways. I have a chart at home which shows how similar Hebrew writing is, or the Hebrew alphabet is, to many, many other alphabets. Just have to turn the letters around a little bit. But that's basically what's happening here, is that however it is it possible that the Eibishter is making it so that the Hismat, as a limitation of the light of endlessness, has formed himself into at the very beginning into shapes which we call letters, otiot or osios. So this is the number Yud Beis. Is ve'elu hashnei vavim. Now we have these two vavim. These are the secret of what we call the tamim, the middle tamim. These are the names of the tamim. That one is called a psak, the other one's called a makif. Ki horasa safek, a psak rather. I'm sorry. So what we see from the psak, he horas havav is to show us the vav. So it's to say that we can, the psak, the idea here is that we could take the vav, which we're understanding by the nose, and we could break it up into 6 different aleph. Kanizkar. So when you put them together, the psak with the makif, then they make the form of a dalid. V'hi horas os hadalid shel os hey, and so this is now showing us the dalid that's in the letter hey. So let's go down to the light print and number Yud Beis. The light print says shtei osios, so we have 2 letters. Vav shehim ha'oros ha'makifim v'apnimim hayotzim mizgala b'toch shnei nikvi achoitim. So these are 2 lights. One is called the light of the pnimi of the makif light. It's a surrounding light, and then we have a Panimi light. These 2 lights are coming out of the right and left nostril of Adam Kadmon. Hebechinis Tamim Em Se'iyim, these are called the middle Tamim. Of Omdim Be'em Sarateva, these are Tamim that we see in the middle of a letter. Vehem Kamo HaTam HaNikra Psak, and there's a Tam which is called Psak, which is a stop. Shuhu Akav Ma'unach Amapsik Bein Shtei Tables, which is really a line that's placed in such a way that it's between 2 words. So it stops them. Kazeh. So it says like this, and he just shows you this line. So he says, Oh, Hatam Nikra Makif, or this time there's another one which is called a Makif. Shutzuralso Kakav Ma'uzen, Hamachaber Bein Shtei Tables Kazeh, which is a horizontal line instead of a vertical line, and it looks like this, like a little horizontal line. So Va'inyan Hapsak Mora Ala Oz Vav. So what does the psak do? It teaches us about the letter Vav Shebetoch Hey, which is part of the Hey, which we're now seeing that is revealed strongly in the nose. Hayotzis Min HaChotem, which comes out of the Chotem. So because we can take this vav, because of the fact that it's represented by this concept of a psak, and then that's how we see that it can be divided into 6 different olives. Now there's also a dalid in that hay. It's also 2 lines, a line like this and a line like that. So the kavim, echad ba'orech ve'echad ba'rochev, one is long, and the other one is one is vertical, and the other one is horizontal. It's like a makif, it like surrounds. V'psak, so ka makiv, v'psak. So it's like both of them. It's a combination of a makif and a vertical line, and a psak, a horizontal line, the psak, which is a vertical line. So when you put the psak, which is a vertical line, yachad in a makif shuhu kazeh, which is a horizontal line, harehem mitztarfim mashlimin libenois oz dalad kazeh. So now you have a dalad. Fundamental building. So now we said the los vav that's in the hay, so it's revealed in the nose, and it's divided into 6 olives. But in the nose, even though now we understand that there is a dalid, but it's not really revealed there. Rak yesh ba remez the givui mat shal arba olafim, but there is some little reference to it. That there's a little reference to the 4, that there are 4 olafim hanel lame betoch os dalad, that the dalad itself has 4 olives, and there's some remez to that. We have to learn this a little bit more, because now we'll look at some basic Kabbalah of letters. So let's look at number Yud Gimel. Number Yud Gimel, he says, V'hine hadalad hazos, that this dalad that we're talking about, kavar bi'anu the eo she'ena nepsekis, that it doesn't stop. Now, what does that mean? Am yesh hara acheres alecha, that it shows itself in a different way altogether. V'hu ki kasher tikach ha'hei sheba'ozen, yamin, shemispara eser sfira. So we take the hay that's in the right ear, and it has a count of 10 because it's made out of a dalet and a vav, which is a 10. Genizker the el v'harei hi bechinas yud achas. So therefore it becomes one letter yud, like a dot, but it's also a yud. But since it's because yud is the number 10. But titzarfena v'techabreno ima hey shebenekev yamini. So you put it together with the hay that's in the right nostril, shalachoidim. Should also do, which is in the form, and now because we see that there is a hay there, and the dalet is sitting on the side, so to speak. We got a real revelation on the vav. Kenizkadeil, harei kol hitzuris yud vav dalet. Now you have the yud that you originally take for the first 10. That is the hay itself could be added up into a 10. You have a vav which was revealed, and then on the side, so to speak, is a dalet. V'hutzir aleph like this. So when you look at it this way, it looks like this. It's an aleph kazeh. It's an aleph with a yud at the top and a vav in the diagonal and a dalet at the bottom. Shetzeraso yuvad, or yud vav dalet. Yud in the top, vav in the middle, or the dalet at the bottom. Gam im tikach ha yud shebenekev oizen, so yozen small. So if you do the same thing on the left nostril, techabrem im the vav dalet shebenekev achodim small, and you join them together with the vav dalet, which is part of the left nostril. Hare, it looks like this. Again, shnia, there's a second one. That's a yud in the top, a vav in the middle, and a dalet down below. You may see these forms someplace. I see there's a shul in Boca Raton that some artist took this. I don't think she has an idea really what it meant, but she saw this. So now we have 2 olives, and now we learned something here. You could take an aleph, which is a basic, we said it's a basic fundamental building block, which I said in the last year, is like it has the power of limitation. Limitation is actually the power of creation. Because for something to exist, it has to be formed up, it has to be squeezed. Different kinds of ways of forming it. Notice this aleph got different kinds of ways you can make it work. So then now we're on the number Yud Dalet, and Ve'im Titzayir B'tzir Acher. Now there's another way to do this too. V'hu shetikach the Yud shel ozen small. Take the Yud in the right ear, and the Vav shebeneket chotim small, and the Vav that's in the left nostril. So now you're taking right, you're taking left. The Yud shel ozen yamonis, and then you take the Yud from the right ear. Then you have an aleph that looks like this, a yud with a vav and another yud at the bottom. Shutzaraso, I call this yovi, but we don't have to have a name for it. It's yud vav yud. Gam im tikach yud shel ozen yamim. Also, if you take the yud of the right ear, uvav al the nekiv chotim yamim, and the vav of the right nostril, the yud shall ozen small, and then the yud of the left nostril. Hare aleph shniya b'tzir yovi also, which is also yud vav yud. So these are combinations of right and left, putting it together like this. Hare shnei olafim b'tzir yud vav daled. So we have now two olafim that are in the form of a yud vav daled. A base olafim in the form of yud vav yud. Hare daled olafim. So now we have four olives. And we said before the four olives, as it's going to be, this is the formation of the letter daled. Behem moras al katzaz gilu yadaled. So now at this stage, before we've gotten to a lower stage, at this stage, we can see by combining the right ear with the left nostril, the left ear with the right nostril, and this different kinds of ways, that these are all, of course, these are just lights. Not talking about a human being. We're just using it as a reference. The Rav says we can use it as a reference, and it gives us an idea of understanding the interaction. Because this interaction is like a hologram of us. It's we are the that's the beginning. And we are the product down here, which is very physical. So he says, Al katzaz gilui hadal shal hay shebachaydim shenigles ma'at. So this is the hay that is revealed to a certain extent, the daled in that hay that is revealed a certain amount here. Below niglas the gamri kamo havav shal hay shebachaydim. So we're still at the level of the middle tamim. Middle tamim is the level of the nose. We don't have a complete gilui of the daled. We have formations now that are hinting that there's a daled here. Amnam ikar gemar giluyim. So where do we really see the main place where they are revealed? Hulamata ba'oras hapeh is down below in the lights of the mouth. Kamosha devar l'kamam bezes Hashem, as we are going to explain with God's help. So let's look at this is number Yud Gimel. This goes the young Google all the way to Test Zion. I don't know if we'll be able to do all this whole piece today. So we'll do a little bit, and if I have chance later, I'll be maybe in a different location, I'll try to do some more. So he says, let's look at the light print on number Yud Gimel in the Tivach Chaim. So the Tivach Chaim says, Kavar nizbayr ki ba'oris ha'choitim, that the lights of the nose, Raka os vav nizgalsa v'nechlaka l'shisha halafim. Only that you have a hay here, but only you have a revelation of the leg of the hay. That's the vav. And when we look at it, because he gave us this concept of the psak, this is the nature of the middle tamim. It says that they can be divided up, and now as you divide it up, you see that there's 6 olives there. The os daled and then a nechlekas the daled olafim, but the letter daled that's a part of that hay that's in the nose, it's not revealed. It's not divided up into 4 different olafim. So therefore, since it's not divided up, it's like I called it on the side, but it's just not really in play 100%. V'hinish eretz behelam, and it remains as a result of that hidden. Amnamim calls zecha b'yesh kam remez ba'alma. So with all of this, there is a reference to this, a common reference. Shagam b'toch hadalad yeshna arba olafim ne'olamim, but we also know that there are 4 olafims, olives, that are hidden inside of this dalad, even though they're not revealed at this point. How do you do this? By taking the lights of the ear and taking the lights of the nose and mixing them together. He's going to explain this. Now there is no way between you and me that we could possibly understand this in terms of pshat. This is purely Kabbalah. So what you're seeing here is the way that reality is trying to tell the physicists and all different people are trying to understand what's going on. This is the way the Eibshter made reality. The Hare, he says, Os Aleph, Nitan the Kois V'Rabetzuris Yud Vav Yud. You can find a way to write it in this way, Yud Vav Yud. The Hainu Yud Lamala, Yud Lamata, and the Vav Be'emsa Kazeh. Looks like that. That's the way that we always see the Aleph. But it also could be written as a Yud Vav Daled. Kolomer Yud Lamala, Daled L'Fucha Lamata, then a Daled sucks, just call me.